Hi everybody. My delightful roommate gave me a chance to sit and scream at her for a bit. I'm still not okay, but you know, I'm ready to continue.
A wolf statue. Of course.
Of course.
How did Solus get out of here?
Remnant of parting. Mythal and Dragon Aspect offers different wisdoms and protections, striding with the powers of hidden ways. Fingerprints mar the golden shrine as if well handled. So we've spoken at the statue a bunch. Great. My throat hurts from screaming last episode, so that's fun. Fun for me.
Solus swapped places with me, but there's more to it than that.
He's been manipulating us the entire time. Varric has never been here.
Through our connection, tried to mold me into something like him.
Orb shards broken by misplaced trust, slivers of an irretrievable power, the kindling of regrets, humming with a diffuse, lost vitality.
But I'm not him. Need to find my own way out.
Erica's voice is stellar, as I have to say. I'm so glad I picked them. One more. Somewhere in the vein. Scripted. I hate that I have to jump across these.
Feels like this place is taunting me.
Yeah, honestly. Just eating me into Davis over and over.
I need to get out of here.
Remnant of reflection. Ages of paint, stone dry and volcanically uneven, capture eerie splashes of strange azures, unsettling scarlets, and choleric ambers, colors to match the eye of an elven god. That's rad as hell, though.
I can't waste time being stuck. Find out if Lucanus is... No, he was just knocked out.
Yeah, he better be okay. We didn't even kick him.
He can't be dead.
Can't.
I have to get out.
Working on it.
Chest's open. That doesn't help me get out.
But it gives me some shinies, so shut up.
Hey, kid. Come on. Solus found a way out. Now you need to find yours.
Varric?
I don't trust this.
He's not here.
He's not. He
Of
never
course
was.
he's not. So how do I get out?
He was never here.
Solus said this prison was built to hold gods.
Built to hold gods. And locked with regret. He said that, too.
Alara?
Rook. I was supposed to find all the secrets of the Nodistrathalan Now I never will.
I can still get you back, can't I? Can't I? Please tell me I can. Please.
I'm sorry to make you sad, but I told you the enchantments were dangerous. You chose me anyway.
Because I knew you were competent and you could do it.
You picked me to die.
No, I picked you to do what I knew you could do.
No. You're wrong. My friend, she knew the risks, and she still volunteered. She chose as much as I did. We all believed in what we were fighting for. What we're still fighting for. And Balara knew what it might cost.
She did, kid. We all did. Because you always chose the hard truth over the easy lie. Solus, on the other hand.
Everyone's a pawn. Allies, even friends. He'll sacrifice them without a thought. Isn't that what pawns are for?
Yeah. That's the game he was playing with.
Hurting.
It's a game he was playing with Bull. He was sacrificing his pawns with little thought. He was playing extremely aggressively. He won, but at what cost? I love that chess game between him and Bull.
Whatever it takes. Your words, weren't they?
Yeah.
And you were right. You gave so much to all of us.
I stand by it. Whatever it takes, but I mean, it would fucking hurt. Little representations of everybody's room.
You reminded me that what I feel isn't who I am. That I know the world is good, and that I love the people in it.
I'm gonna have to tell Harding's mom.
You did everything for the team. Brought us together, held us together when no one else could. And you never wavered, not once. So how could I?
You gave your life to save the world, Harding. But the world's still not saved. So I'm going to get out of here. Stop Elgernon. And stop Solus. I'll make sure your sacrifice was worth it.
Great job, kid. Now, what about mine?
That's
where it all began.
What am I going to see there?
I think you already know.
That was cool as hell, the way those statues stood up. He didn't make it out.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca. You need to listen!
Barrick! Barrick! Harding!
Rook.
Let's go! This way! Solus killed you. His friend. You tried to talk to him, to reason with him. And he cut you down.
Pretty sure he didn't mean to.
Doesn't matter. You're still dead.
Yeah. Sorry about that, kid.
I did know.
You know, I think I knew the truth, deep down. But I couldn't face it,
Why not?
because it would mean admitting that I let you die.
Shit. Didn't you learn anything from this place? I made the choice. To talk to him, to try to reach him, even knowing the risks. Because he was my friend. My decision, my sacrifice. And you don't get to take that from me.
But
Every story's got an ending. This one just came a little earlier than I'd planned.
all this time, Harding and Nev, why didn't anyone tell me?
They thought you knew. You're the only one that wasn't in on it.
But they talked to you, I remember.
Nope. They talked to you. Or to themselves. You just filled in the blanks. Time to finish this story. your story. I just know the ending's going to be killer.
What happens now? To you?
I'll disappear. Go back to just being a memory.
Right.
Hey, don't get all misty-eyed on me, okay? I had a good run, and I don't regret a second of it.
What about Solus?
You talked to Mythal. You saw the memories. Solus wants to be a hero. That's who he is, deep down. But it's easier for him to play the villain, because that means he didn't fail. All the damage he's done, the people he's hurt, it becomes a choice. Remind him who he really is. He might just listen.
So how do I get out of here?
Listen to your team, like you always do.
This way. It's thinner here.
Better be right.
They're waiting for you. Just take it one step at a time.
Goodbye, Varric. And thank you.
Look!
Looking forward to seeing how it turns out. I'd say good luck, but you don't need it. You already have everything you need.
There! A light!
We've got something. Get ready.
I am Elganon.
Oh my god, we don't even
first
get a Varric
of the
narration.
firstborn, last of the Evanuris. Come to reign over you with fine and gentle hand. Citizens of Minrathous, give yourself to me. Together we shall unleash magic so glorious, so limitless, that all the world will be transformed.
He seized control of the Archon's palace?
While the Magisterium was in full session, only the Venatori seem to have survived.
Naps on the couch alone.
How are the Shadow Dragons?
Still fighting, last we heard. But Elgarnon's blighted the city, and the Venatori magically sealed the gates. No one's getting in or out.
Even the city's Illuvians went dark. We've got no way to contact the Shadow Dragons. They'd be dead already if not for Solus.
Solus?
He got to Minrathous just before the gates were sealed. He saved some civilians and killed some Venatori.
Now people are rallying behind the Dreadwolf, like he's the only one who can save them.
Yeah, I am also shaking this much, so same Rook.
He'll save them from the Blight or die trying. He's not lying about that. Though I doubt anyone rallying to the Dreadwolf's banner knows that he plans to drown the world in demons once Elgarnon's dead.
He can't hurt Elgarnon yet. That archdemon makes him invulnerable.
Right. Solus needs to kill it first.
And once that's done, Solus goes for Elgarnon with the dagger he took from us.
We can't stop Elgarnon and his archdemon while Solus is out there ready to stab us in the back again.
Solus is not going to be happy when he sees you've escaped from his trap.
He's got the dagger. There's no way to kill Elgarnon without it.
We did attempt to create a dagger to replace the one Solus took.
How did you manage
Nice
that?
to look at, but it can't cut through enchantments like the real thing.
So it cannot kill Elgarnon.
Looks real enough.
But it is not. We don't have the right weapon to take down our target, and we lost too much killing Gillenane. We have no idea where Bellara is, or what Elgernon is doing to her.
Then Harding is... she's gone.
I'm sorry, Tosh.
Bellara would never forgive us if we let an elven tyrant conquer the world. And Harding always believed we should take the shot. They believed in this team. They trusted all of us. They aren't here to finish the fight. But we are. Get a message to anyone who's still out there. Tell them we're gonna stop Elgernon, and we need their help to do it. Then fix up your gear and take care of any unfinished business. In the morning, we take back Minrathous.
Rook, are you all right?
No.
No. But I will be.
We can contact our allies, Rook. You should rest. After all you've been through. I'll come by your room soon to see how you're doing.
The best tales. Rook faced a trap designed to behold the infinite regret of a god, and did what Solus could not, moved forward. By accepting loss and saying goodbye to a beloved mentor, Rook returned to Thedas, ready to make everyone's sacrifice count. Fallen hero. Lost hope. Spirit collar. Missing in action. Rook's talent, at least he's a 10. At least she's a 9 finally. Message from the front, the beginning of the end. Rook, Morgan told me about your plan. It was a good one, and I remain certain it would have worked had it not been for the gods once again changing the rules of the game. Moving the moon, causing an eclipse at will, is magic I wouldn't have called impossible even a year ago. I saw what Solus could do at full power, and never before had I felt so thoroughly outmatched. Yet even a Qunari invasion force pales in comparison to the power that Elgernon has shown. His actions reverberated across the world, and much of the southern Thedas has fallen to darkness. The Blight moves now with great purpose and speed, consuming much of Ferelden and large parts of both the Free Marches and Orlais. Skyhold stands fast, but its end seems an inevitability. While there's still no sign of the Ontom in the waking sea, rumors swirl of blighted creatures we've never before seen, great leviathans from the ocean depths that make trade impossible. Orzammar holds on by a thread, and it's only my assumption that they haven't already fallen because their messages have become few and far between. From Orlais we hear even less, and I can only fear the worst. We do what we can while hope flickers faintly. They say it's better to light a candle than curse the darkness, but when the winds of iniquity blow, it's hard to keep that candle burning. I know that you prepare for an assault on the gods. You should know that all the hopes of southern Thedas go with you. The world balances on the edge of a knife, and oblivion awaits us if we fall. Yet I recall something Varric once said. Rook can find the path through any problem, no matter how twisty it gets. So I will keep hope alive, and the South from falling. We will not let this be our end. Yours, the Inquisitor. Laconis is in my room, but I'm gonna go talk to everybody first. Gosh, I'm so sorry.
She saved us. Saved me. She was so small and so strong.
I'm sorry, Tosh.
Just like my mother. I knew it was a mistake. Everyone I love dies.
No.
But what you said was right. She'd want us to finish the job. So just say the word. I'll burn down anything in our way. The Antam and Ravain have gone berserk. They're killing anything that moves. Be a lot worse if the Dragon King were leading them. The lords have kept them away from cities and towns so far. You saved a lot of lives when you helped me put him down. Elgarnon lost it after you disappeared. He raged about us killing Gillenane. Brought down a huge pillar of fire on the island. We barely got away in time. A lot of Antam didn't. It burned so bright that we all saw purple for hours. Turned the whole island to glass. Let me know when it's time. I'm ready. Let me know when it's time. I'm ready.
Obviously no one's in here, but I want to see if Brooke says anything. Oh, it's cold. And his book.
Hey, Varric. Are you busy? I came to apologize. Yeah, I know. I'm always apologizing for something. I should have seen this sooner. I should have known. Or maybe I did, and I just didn't want it to be true.
I knew you were too old for this shit, but leaving in the middle of the job? Come on. You were supposed to be here. You were supposed to be the one to stop Solus. I should have known you left me to clean up this mess alone.
Anyway, thank you for putting me on your team. For being the voice in my head that told me I was good enough when I didn't believe it. So, I'll go out there and do this for you. And Harding. And Bellara.
God, I killed all the
And everyone else we've lost. Goodbye, Varric. I know where to find you if I need you.
Go in my room to talk to Laconis last.
What disaster's unfolding out there now?
Well, the moon is... know what? Emmerich will tell you.
Get Valkaran on it. I'm not spending the rest of my existence orbiting the ruins of your hideout.
Okay, yeah, Joanna.
Tash and I have taken over tending the plants in Harding's room. Truth be told, I'm not sure she remembered to water them very often. But they bloomed for her all the same.
She saved my life. All our lives.
All of Thedas owes Lace Harding a debt she would never have even considered.
Yeah.
We'll do her proud in Minrathous.
And against Elgarnon. After we've dealt with Elganon, we must search for Belara.
Yeah.
I'll not leave that poor girl wherever that monster jailed her.
No, we won't.
No news on what's happened to her?
No. I'd attempt scrying, but the Fade is in an uproar.
If we can find her, we will. Emmerich, how are things in Navarra?
Outbreaks of malicious spirits, panic at the eclipse. The Watchers are helping keep order. Fortunately, we're not as vulnerable to Darkspawn as some other kingdoms.
Why not?
Oh, it's impossible to blight the dead. But with time, even Navarra may be overrun.
When Gillenane died, it was like the Fade spilled into the real world for a moment.
A small taste of what Solus would have done if you hadn't stopped him from tearing down the Veil back when this started.
It was a team effort. Me, Harding, Nev, and Varric.
We ask you to plunge back into battle without a proper chance to mourn. I wish I'd known Master Tethras. That you had such kind memories of him speaks of a gentle heart. I'm relieved beyond measure that we took the time to visit Blackthorn Manor, Rook. Given Johanna's partnership with the Venatori, I'm sure they would have eagerly employed her bone construct had we not stopped her.
Huh. I'll have to put together something more useful once I'm out of here.
We've already discussed the likelihood of this, Johanna.
Ugh.
Onwards, my friend. I'll be ready, whatever awaits us.
It's been days, but I still expect Belle to burst in here with a question or theory to share. And Harding. It was just you, me, her, and Varric. We're the only ones left who were there at the start. We were never getting out of this unscathed, but every hit hurts.
Really fucking does.
Rook, I don't know how Solus made you forget what happened to Varric. If I'd known, I should have caught it. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure it could be caught.
Maybe, but still. Add it to my list of reasons to stop him.
So, Minrathous.
It's bad. Solus may have helped, but we can't trust that's benevolent. How much more can we take? When does it stop? If the Venatori want blood in the streets, I'll give it to them. We just need a way in.
We'll find one.
Whatever's happening out there, it's echoing here, in the Fade. The other day, I found wisps under my desk. They were hiding.
You're sure?
Had a strong feeling. I gave them an inkpot and some parchment with scribbled notes. It calmed them a little. If they felt safe here, I couldn't make them leave.
No.
It's almost time. I'm ready to put this job behind me.
Yeah. Trying to see if I could see Black City in the Fade anywhere, but I don't right now.
keep asking myself, what if I'd been faster on Tearstone Island? I should have pushed myself harder.
No, stop
Would
it.
Harding still be around?
You can't know that. None of us can.
She's a hero. Without her, Lucanus would never have gotten his shot at Gillenane. And Bellara. If she hadn't gotten rid of those wards, we wouldn't have made it in time.
We'll get her back, whatever we do.
Damn right we will. I sent my own messages to the wardens before you came back. Haven't heard from them.
Hope they're all right.
We left Lavendel a better place than when we found it. Efka and Antoine are leading the other wardens now. If they get your call, they'll be ready. We're about to face down the last remaining archdemon and one of our old elven gods. Wonder what my old Dalish clan would think if they could see me now.
No reason you can't visit them after this is over.
Yeah, I could. And I'd definitely bring Hassan.
Take the baby.
Hassan missed you while you were gone.
Did he?
I kept finding him prowling around your room, or sleeping on your couch. At first I thought it was leftover food, but nope. He was trying to figure out where you'd gone.
Baby.
Well, I'm here now, boy.
Ready to go whenever you are.
There was no trace of you, Harding. You were just gone. You didn't give up when I was lost. Because friends don't give up on each other. And if you're still out there, we will find you. Whatever it takes.
I cannot believe we found you.
I'm a little surprised too, honestly.
I thought I'd never see you again.
Oh, his face.
I didn't think I'd ever get out of there. How do I know if I really did? This could be more of the fade.
You're here. You're really here.
His face.
Promise?
I swear.
Oh, the wings! Hello.
Are you falling asleep?
No, I never sleep.
It's all right if you do. Spite and I can play cards or something.
Don't say that. I haven't taught him wicked grace yet. I'm not afraid of him. I just don't want to waste time now that you're here.
You still have to sleep sometimes.
Oh, his face.
With you here, like this, I'd rather stay awake.
You won't miss anything. I'm not going anywhere. I promise.
I'll hold you to that.
Please do.
Rook, tomorrow...
Hey, I came back last time, and Solus stuck me in a prison for gods. I'll come back from this too. Not even gods can keep me away from you.
They cannot even try if I get to them first.
That was worth waiting for. Oh, be still my heart. Like, yeah, it was really simple, but oh, am I satisfied? He's so pretty.
Despite the cost, Gillenane is dead. We should still count it a victory.
I was worried you'd been caught in the backlash. Or... you're okay?
I'm well, though that was no ordinary death blow. I assure you that striking down a god is not something any killer can mistake. That is worth remembering, given we still have 2 gods to destroy.
You sound a bit like...
Spite? Perhaps. I thought I'd lost you, Rook. All I had left was the fight.
I'm here. For you.
Then that is all I need. The crows have been busy in Treviso. The madness of the comic, the butcher, Evenji's mistakes. The wounds will heal with time, presuming the world does not end first. But victory is no final battle. It is everything that comes after. When you are ready to end this, Spite and I will be at your side. When you are ready to end this, Spite and I will be at your side.
Bye, boo. Let's do this. Desperate raid on Minrathous offers the only chance to stop both Elgarnon and Solus.
Thank you all for coming. If we don't stop Elgarnon today, our world is either dead or blighted. So we keep fighting until the job is done. It's gonna be hard. There's no guarantee any of us will make it.
We're with you, Rook.
Elgarnon dies today.
Whatever it takes. Strife, news?
Our scouts confirm Elgarnon is inside the Archon's palace. There's a giant tendril of blight tethering it to the Divine's manor in Hightown.
Then that's our goal. Breach the city walls and get to that tendril. Emmerich, can we count on Mornwatch support?
The Watchers, living and otherwise, will stand with us.
Every remaining Grey Warden will be there too.
The Antivan crows are ready to pay their respects.
And your fellow lords will have your back. golden glory.
It's here.
The Veil Jumpers have been in this since the beginning, and will be there for the end.
Solus is our first target. Without his dagger, we can't kill Elgarnon.
Our scouts last spotted him working with the Shadow Dragons in the western section of Hightown.
Okay, we go in through Hightown.
How? Minrathous was built to fight off an army, even before Elgarnon reinforced the defenses. Every gate will be guarded.
Worse than that. Our scouts reported that the Venatori sealed all the gates with those damn warding crystals.
Can the Veil Jumpers disable them?
Venatori magic won't be a problem.
It's still likely to take time. You may need assistance or someone to protect you while you unravel the wards.
Work in relevant force to save countless Veil Jumpers, allowing them to offer excellent support. Companions who have experience dealing with magical wards or protecting others in battle have a better chance to succeed, especially if they are a hero of the Veilguard. Everyone is a hero. Okay, so Nev. Nev has experience dealing with magical wards. Nev has experience dealing with wards.
Nev, I want you helping the Veil Jumpers.
You've got it.
The Venatori at that gate will be commanded by a war mage. That's how they usually operate.
If we get rid of the commander, the rest of the Venatori will scatter.
Never.
Can the crows cut the head off the snake?
Contract accepted.
There's gonna be a lot of guards between you and her. The lords can clear you a path.
And one of us should be there as well.
Ooh, Tosh. Fans who have experience fighting mages or attacking by surprise have a better chance to succeed, especially if they are a hero of the Veilguard. Oh, fuck. Sending Tosh.
Tosh, you're with the crows. Yes.
One last thing might give the crows some trouble. There's a massive construct tall enough to crush buildings. It's guarding the main gate.
A juggernaut. Giant siege constructs built to withstand the Anton. Or anyone else who came calling.
We're gonna need our heaviest forces against that juggernaut. Evka?
The Grey Wardens have fought ogres and archdemons. We can handle this.
You got this, Davern.
The Morn Watch will lend aid, but against something as large as this juggernaut, we'll require further assistance. Rook?
Davern.
Davern, you're with the Wardens.
You're a monster hunter. You can do this.
Nowhere I'd rather be.
That means I can keep Lucanus and Emmerich with me.
Emmerich, Lucanus, you're with me. We make a run at the gate, get inside, and find Solus. The rest of you, get to the Blight Tendril. Once we've got the dagger, we'll meet you there. And take the fight to Elgarnon.
Sticking with my choices.
I believe in this team, in all of us. So let's get it done. We go on my signal.
Oh, I hope I did okay on assignments. Oh. If I fuck it up, I'm reloading, I'm gonna be honest. Hell yeah. Oh, look at them go.
Destroy this filth! Get to the warding crystals! Over there!
Oh, hell yeah, Nev. I never remember all those climbing lessons.
Focus on the wards.
So fucking nervous about everybody.
Get to the gate! Damn it! Come on!
Strike me, okay. Strike me, okay. No.
Come on, come on!
Somebody did cut something out. Okay, there goes the turnabout. Oh, Devon, no!
Cars! Retreat! I'm coming for you!
Tell me I didn't fuck this up, please.
After her!
Rook, we have to move!
Be okay, everybody, please. Please. Okay, he's okay.
So far, we've made it inside the city with minimal losses.
Good.
They did their job. Let's do ours.
Yeah.
That's one ahead.
Take him down!
All right, let's find Solus.
The reports say he was helping the Shadow Dragons.
If
Word scrawled on the wall. Don't give up. There's hope in the shadows.
we locate the Shadow Dragons, we'll soon find Solus.
Our Lady of Victory. I doubt she feels victorious now.
Yeah.
More Darkspawn. Be ready.
Accompanied by Venatori.
Suffered under the Venatori. To face these as well, it's an atrocity.
I think this makes you an honorary crow.
Wait, really?
Why not?
Okay. Then we're gonna go help the crows. Gotta fight to get to Hightown. You go after Solus.
We spotted him. He's not far ahead. That way, quickly.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Taya said Solus should be up ahead. Let's find him.
I'm so amazed that I'm still picking up materials. Lord of Fortune to the end, baby.
More blighted the farther we go.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Evidently, it could be even worse without Solus assisting the Shadow Dragons.
There's a mine. This is Mazara. She's dead. Get over it.
Nice comeback.
Listen, there's something big up ahead.
Yeah, probably the dragon. Tea quarter. Oh, is this the last trailer shot? Oh no.
Asher! Get out of my city!
Be careful.
Asher!
Did we win?
You're lucky your head's so damn hard.
Tarquin! Viper! You're alive!
Thanks to Solus. He's been the only thing between us and Elganon.
Stay with them. I'm going to talk to Solus.
Hey bitch, I thought you were going to last for me, huh?
You are as surprising as ever. Even I could not have escaped that prison. For you to manage
I
it.
just casually walked on out.
Varric believed in me when nobody else did.
He was a good man.
He was always there for me. Except that he wasn't. Because you killed him.
What happened at the ritual site?
I know what happened. I remember the truth now. You did something to my mind to make me keep seeing him.
Yes. I was wrong to do so.
You knew Varric was dead the whole time. But you kept pushing me not to see it. Why? How?
I was desperate. Unless I escaped, the world would fall to tyranny and blight. The only tool I had was my tenuous connection to you.
Blood magic.
As I said, I was wrong.
I knew you'd turn on me. All that big talk about freedom and justice. But when it counts, you're no different from Elgarnon.
I know. I betrayed you because I believed that only I could save this world. But I have failed, Rook. I have not stopped Elganon. I have not even defeated his archdemon. The victories that have been won since Elganon and Gillenane escaped are yours.
That's
not
fucking
mine.
right, bitch.
If we are to save this world, we must work together.
You fucking serious?
You've got to be kidding me. You just finished apologizing for the last time you betrayed me.
I know. I cannot change the past.
How stupid do you think I am? The best possible version of this is that we kill Elgarnon. And then you finish your ritual and drown the world in demons.
If joining me and stopping Elganon requires the Veil to stay in place, then I will pay that price unflinching. I swear by my own foolish pride, by love for friends I've failed and hurt, by everything I ever held as sacred. I will leave the Veil untroubled. It will never come down by my hand.
Twisty words.
Now, if you will come with me, I can show you what has prevented me from reaching Elganon. And you can tell me your plan.
I would stay more than an arm's reach away from him. He doesn't have a reason to stab me, but just saying.
We were trying to get to the Divine's Manor in the center of the city.
And the Blight Tendril connecting to the Archon's palace. Yes, I thought the same. But some intelligence guides the tendrils. It has prevented me from getting closer. If you accompany me, I can finish. Apologizing for the last time I betrayed you.
Fate of the Archon. We've all heard the voice from above, this so-called old god Lusican, who, as my faithful readers know, is the same as the elven god Elgarnon, has taken over the Archon with grand proclamations for Tevinter's future. Specific details are kept vague. There's been no official word on the former Archon, but it's this writer's suspicion that the Venatori speak the truth in this one instance. The Archon is dead. There is only Lusican. This may be the last story I'm able to bring to you for a while, dear readers. Remember, do not trust everything they speak of overhead. Especially now. Keep your eyes open, don't fall for lies, and stay safe. From the Weekly Truth. Added below by Tarquin. We still haven't found the Weekly Truth's writer. My ultimate's full. Fine.
There's a large force arrayed against us ahead.
Let us see if they've heard the legends of the Dread Wolf. Begone, Darkspawn!
Drop all of them, huh?
Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch. The spirits speak well of him. The man who gave up immortality for a spirit of curiosity.
The spirits also speak well of the Dread Wolf, which always surprised me until we learned that you are a manifested spirit.
So is Elganon. But the spirits do not speak well of him.
Discarded journal. There's nothing left. Venatori everywhere, his voice everywhere in the sky. To the Venatori who rips this off my corpse. Are you reading this? I am dead because of you. We are all dead because of you.
Manifestations of tyranny rarely gather willing allies.
Were matters not pressing, it would be a privilege to speak with you further, Professor.
If you're willing. I must admit, there are questions the Watchers have long desired answers to.
It's just so fucking cute. Stop it.
Betrayed your people! His armies with the cruel and the brutal. No brilliant tacticians, only those he can dominate and those who wish to become like him. But you, Rook, your team is made from the clever, the wise, and the loyal. You honored their strengths to make them yours. And that is why you are going to defeat him. Whatever intelligence Elganon has set to direct the Blight, we are not far from it. Beyond the blight there, perhaps.
Yeah, this is brutal fights. In a great way. Like, I'm enjoying myself.
Do you feel it? The blight reacts to my presence. There. That must be the source of whatever intelligence guides it. If you can destroy the mind guiding the blight, we may be able to reach the palace. I can accompany you no further. My presence will only draw the blight to you.
Don't do anything sketch this time, sir.
Once Elganon is mortal, the final blow must be yours. I can think of no one better to wield this.
I thought I'd have to fight you for that dagger.
Then this has been a day of surprises for us both.
Don't betray me, bitch. Don't betray me. It's happening.
Good luck. When next we meet, let us be standing over Elganon's body.
Here we go. Trailer shot.
All right, Solus takes down the Archdemon. That makes Elgarnon mortal, but we kill him with the Lyrium dagger. But first,
we must find a way to free Veilguard.
Oh, you guys got that one on here? Okay. Great. They couldn't survive the slide.
Veilguard, can you hear me?
Get you out of there.
We're gonna get you out of there.
Veilguard is gone.
No, she's not. I refuse.
There is only the will of Elgarnon.
Girl, you can do it.
Giver of life and death. Elgarnon and survive.
He was all I could hear. It was my mind, but he made me want to help him.
It's okay. You're free now. You're safe.
None of us are safe.
Once Elgernon is dead...
Wait! You can't kill Elgernon yet. If you do, watch out!
What are you going to say? Please?
Come on!
Lady Morrigan!
Quickly now! Destiny is a heavy burden to bear. And growing heavier by the moment.
Can't get rid of
And Dorian!
that easily.
Apologies for missing the War Council. We got inside the city with the Veil Jumpers.
It gave us a chance to finally strike back at the Venatori.
Whatever you did unblocked entrances to the Divine's Manor. It also destroyed some of the Blight.
It'll come back. I can still feel it. I don't think I'm the only mage he used like this.
Bellara, good to have you back.
Rook freed me, but I learned things when I was in that Blight eruption. We need to talk.
We will. But first we need to get you to a healer.
We'll take care of her.
Thanks. I'll join you in a bit. Just want to check on everyone else coming in. While we still have time.
Get it, Solus. Fighting through the streets of Minrathous, recovering the red delirium dagger from Solus, and finding a lost friend, the team has reached the Divine's Manor, where friends and allies take a moment to recover before the final assault on the Archon's palace begins. Okay. One last breath. Meet with the team, honor the fallen. Yeah, of course we will. Blara's a 10, found friend. Davron's a 10, Griffin Whisperer. Emmerich's still a 9, Spirit Caller. Harding's forever a 9. Lucanus is a 10. Nev's still a 9, and Tosh is a 10. Okay, so I need Emmerich and Nev to do better, but I don't know if they're gonna. Finally changing my ultimate at the end of the game.
Elgar'nan and the Venatori have destroyed my city. This is our final chance to take it back. We will win, Rook, or die trying.
Even gods may die.
Damn right.
We have every confidence in your plan.
Thanks.
He who waits.
Kindly put this affair to rest.
Working on it.
Those who fell in our fight lie in the next room. They will be taken to grave or pyre once our battle has ended, as their beliefs dictate. For now, they wait, and we attend them.
Thank you for
If you wish to pay your respects, please enter.
Yeah. These would be my friends if I picked wrong or they weren't strong enough. Like, it's still sad that people died, but I don't know any of these people. Yeah, they could all be dead here, couldn't they?
You're dead.
Rook, the Venatori brought death to Minrathous. We've made many of them pay, but they still owe us a balance.
You take care of Elgar'nan. We'll keep after his remaining followers on the ground. Minrathous, all of Thedas, will remember the crows on this day.
Oh, Laria.
Let's see this done. Go get him, Rook.
Thedas will be free.
Fighting through a city run by Venatori. It's what Treviso could have been.
Yeah.
But
You had
worse.
succeeded.
Was that suitably self-absorbed? Go win again, Rook. We've come too far to die now, don't you think?
I won't be that sad if you die, I'm gonna be honest. Angel here.
Hate to admit it, but Solus really came through for us. Now it's just Elgar'nan we have to deal with. Good luck.
We'll keep watch on the city down here.
Watch yourself up there.
Stay safe, Rook.
It's been years since I fought in a battle like this.
The crows defeated the Venatori at the gates thanks to you and the lords.
The pleasure was all mine. I got to dust off the daggers for good people. Rest up while you can. You'll need it.
Thank you for being here.
For gold. For glory. For Varric.
Stop worrying. Emric will be fine.
Of course he
Are
will.
you fine, Strife? You got stabbed.
We've all had enough of Elgar'nan's tyranny.
Be sure to silence him. Vir and Selene.
Watch Emric's back. All right?
Of course I will.
The Archdemon will fall. It's a matter of hours.
And then a short vacation on the way back? Just a day. I think we deserve it.
Rook, it's been a hard fight to get here.
And against stranger foes than we imagined.
It's almost the end now.
We have this, Rook. I know it.
I'm ready. Are you?
You'll be fine.
Thanks, Antoine. Minrathous recovery plans. Notes attached to intelligence reports gathered by the surviving shadow dragons. Asher, let's pretend Elgar'nan gets kicked out of this city. We still have Venatori, demons, and the Blight to push back before it's safe for our people to come out. See the growing stack of reports. Tarquin. Added by Tarquin later. Myrna says she and Vorgoth will work with Dorian, May, and some of our other mages to target demons. The Veil Jumpers and Crows will help you move supplies and check on the other safe houses. Their only request is that they get to take out as many Venatori as possible on the way. I might join you on that one. The Wardens, shockingly, already have ideas for the Blight. Isabella said she'd help them when Antoine mentioned fire. Of course she did. Oh, hi, you're here.
Offer, Dweller. I will answer.
Go finish this.
You all right, Amatus? Because if you're putting on a brave face...
I'm fine, Dorian. I promise.
Get out there and do what you do best.
You've got this.
'Tis almost time for this story to end. Are you ready to write the final chapter?
She'll find a way.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Get out there. Do what you do best.
Thanks.
You've got.
He was in my head the whole time. It was like I wanted to help him.
Mierda. I'm sorry.
He's filled with the Blight, and I think I am too. Rook.
No. I refuse to lose anyone else I care about to these monsters. Belara, stay alive. That's an order. We'll talk to the Wardens after we take down Elgar'nan.
No, you can't. That's what I needed to tell you. When Elgar'nan was in my mind, I was kind of in his too. I could feel him. His mind, his magic, his life force. It's tied to the Veil. His life is the only thing holding the Veil in place.
That's why Solus wants me to
I
kill
felt
him.
the Veil weaken when Gillenane fell. I expect that when Solus imprisoned the other gods, he bound them all thus. And now that Elgar'nan is the only one left...
If we kill him, the Veil collapses.
Which is why Solus gave me the dagger. Damn it! He said something about this in that memory of him binding the gods. I thought he was just stealing their magic. I didn't realize he meant it literally. We still have to kill Elgar'nan. So what can we do? Can we tie the Veil to something else to keep it in place?
For an enchantment like that, we'll need a specific substitute.
Solus?
The Veil was made to be tied to the ancient elven gods.
Tie the Veil to Solus?
Then let's tie it to Solus.
Poetic!
He's the only elven god left.
Binding him will require drawing his blood with the lyrium dagger.
And I doubt he's going to like the idea.
Cutting him to bind him to the Veil. That's blood magic. We do it if we have to, but only if we have to. What about this?
The dagger we made while you were trapped in the Fade.
Once Elgarnon is dead, odds are good that Solus will need to do something else to complete his ritual. This dagger looks identical, but it can't cut through enchantments like the real thing. So if he tries to use it...
The backlash of such magic would render him helpless.
Unless he notices. You really want to try a bait and switch on the Dreadwolf?
Is there any chance at all, that he would listen to reason?
I don't know, Inky, what do you
Did
think?
he listen to you when you spoke with him years ago, Inquisitor?
Varric tried to reason with him, and he died for it.
As did Mythal when Solus took her power.
But we have you, Morgan. You have Mythal's memories. And we have the essence of the other fragment of Mythal, from the Crossroads.
Such power, even fragmented, is not to be taken lightly. Hold it for now. And when the time comes, if you believe the Dreadwolf's heart can be turned from this course,
Please.
I shall try.
All right. We can deal with Solus when the time comes, but we still need to stop Elgarnon first. He's in the palace above us. We'll climb the Blight Tendril to get there. Once Solus takes down the Archdemon and renders Elgarnon mortal, we hit him with everything we've got.
Damn right we do.
Time's running short. Stock up on supplies, pay your respects, and say goodbye to the people you love. Be ready to go when I signal.
Gosh, we're already running long, but like, I can't end it here, right?
Oh, it is purest relief to see us all gathered safe and sound. We reunited with Bellara. What that poor girl has been through, and she still returned to the fray. Elgarnon must fear what we might accomplish once we storm his tower.
To come this far only to fail at the last minute? The irony will kill me before Elgarnon can.
Elgarnon will be formidable, but it's Solus who truly worries me.
Fair.
He is, however, a former spirit. As such, Solus cannot help but listen to appeals to his nature, his yearning for reflection.
I could try talking him down, once I find him.
The spirits whisper. One way or another, I believe the dread wolf's tale draws to its conclusion. It has been a grand privilege, Rook, to have come so far and known all of you.
What luck that the distinguished Professor Volkarin joined our cause after we found him in the necropolis.
Feels as if that were years ago. Time passes swiftly in good company. Onwards, Rook. The gods await.
We didn't lose anybody. We hit the city that the Antam couldn't conquer and got out clean. We've even got Bellara back. We're gaining people.
Don't call attention to our lucky streak. We'll need it at the Archon's palace.
Harding would be proud of you.
She'd be proud of you too.
Still gotta take down Elgarnon. And Solus. She'd be real mad at Solus.
You ever imagine Lords of Fortune like us on this kind of job?
Hitting the Archon's palace? Free drinks at the Hilt for life. Hey, listen. You helped me figure out who I was. I'm Mervani. I'm a dragon hunter. My mother didn't like that. But maybe she'd be proud of me anyway.
Chakra to Ebra, Tosh. I know she would.
I'm a better person because of you. So, thanks. Now let's go kick some ass.
You've got this.
Get out there and do what you do best.
I'm gonna talk to him last.
I'm helping the Shadow Dragons with supplies while they're short-handed. Go on, pick out something nice.
I really don't need anything unless you got some codexes.
For gold and glory. And bring me back something pretty.
I'll work on it.
Go finish this.
I deserve a son, pets. Good boy.
We're in good shape, Rook. Real good. Balara's finally back with us. Solus doesn't know we're onto him. And we've gotten past Elgernon's main forces. The tide's turning, and the hunt's almost done.
That's why Solus, sorry, I just clicked with him swearing that the veil would not come down by his hand. Because he wanted it to come down by ours.
You make dealing with 2 gods and an archdemon sound easy.
We've gotten back up every time the gods bloodied us. And that was without our allies showing up. After this is all over, I'm going to visit Eldrin. See how Hassan's brothers and sisters are doing.
A visit from Uncle Davrin.
Gotta impress those balls of feathers while I'm still taller than they are. Well, Elgernon won't wait forever. Ready whenever you are.
If you need me, just shout.
I should be the one worrying about you. Not everyone could have led us here, Rook. Let us get you the rest of the way. But try to stay safe out there yourself, Rook. Hassan would miss you. And so would I.
How are you feeling, Balara?
Everyone filled me in, told me about everything that happened since I've been gone. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I knew Elgernon was doing something. I could feel it through the blight. I just didn't know how big it was. How awful it was. But most everyone's still alive. Still fighting. That's more than I could have hoped for. More than I expected. So, okay, I think.
Look, at this point, I'll take okay. Could be a lot worse.
Given everything we've faced, okay is better than okay.
And the blight? How's it feeling?
Like it's tying itself around me. It's in my blood, in my head. I feel it whispering to me. But it doesn't get to decide how my story goes. Even if it's only got a few chapters left. Let's make the most of each one of them and give it the happiest ending we can manage.
Varric liked to say everything was a story. Helped him make sense of all of it.
I always wanted to meet him. He sounded smart and kind.
Yeah, he was.
Rook, thank you.
For what?
For helping me put the ghosts of the past to rest. Now let's go kill a god.
Yeah. God, I could see how this would be so much worse if you hadn't done all of the side quests.
Nev, how are you holding up?
I've seen reports from the city. The lost... But more are still standing than I might have bet on. Every person who gets through this is a win.
We're doing as well as can be expected. Just have to keep it up.
We can't get overconfident.
Of course not.
There's more on your mind.
This started with Solus. It will end there, too. He played mind games with you, targeted emotions, then went right for the heart. People with power, sometimes it's best not to play their games. Other times you need to play them smarter. However this plays out, I'm ready. Minrathous has gone through enough. So have I.
When we walk away this time, the job will truly be finished.
Fingers crossed. About damn time. When this is done, I'm not sure where I'll land or what it will look like. We've been through a lot on this one, but if you need a detective, you've got me on your case.
Thanks, Nev.
Anytime.
Thanks, beautiful. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Lucanus, everything all right?
We have made it here and fared well in the fight. Now we only have to wait. But Spike grows impatient. As do I. This may be the calm before a final storm, but I don't feel it.
If there's anything I can do...
Your presence has already helped.
It won't be much longer.
Elgernon's life is measured in hours. As for Solus, he used blood magic against you. He betrayed us. He pulled you into that prison. I leave his fate to you, but I will not let him hurt you.
Lucanus.
Whatever happens, my contract was for the blighted gods. Today it is fulfilled.
If I'd never gone to the Crows, if I'd never found you, I'm just so grateful I did.
As am I. More than I've ever told you. Rook, saying I owe you my life is not enough. You know my mind. I've assumed you know my heart because it beats for you. It's been beating. When I wanted you, when I was afraid to want you, tell me this ends with me asleep in your arms, and I will kill any god you ask.
Lucanus.
I love you, Rook, and I won't let you down.
A word, Rook?
Anything for you, Morrigan?
Any last advice from Mythal?
'Tis a difficult battle you face, but you are among more allies than you know. You have purified the crossroads, uncovered ancient truths lost for ages, and earned the essence of Mythal. You are truly the champion of the Fade. Take this. Should your fight against Elganon grow desperate, invoke the memories of the Dreadwolf's rebels. For you, they will stand against tyranny one last time.
Ultimate salvation of Felisan! Oh. Oh. Pigs. Can I attach that? Gain quick and enhanced damage, resistant, deflect flaming weapons, immovable, and invulnerable. First on a codexes. Urgh. The Dreadwolf rises. The team faces Elgranon in a final battle. The Dreadwolf has his own plan in mind.
Bad news, everyone. Elganon's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can.
I like how much shorter he is.
You need to start climbing.
I'm on it.
Let one of us help.
I'm going up there. I owe Elgranon for what he did.
You go to face a guard, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
Forces defending the Divine's Manor are in excellent shape and will be fighting hard. Companions who have experienced fighting in frontline combat or sieges have a better chance of success. It's gotta be Davrin, right? He's the one with experience fighting in frontline sieges.
They need your strength.
You got it.
Thank you.
We'll be cheering for you, Rook. All my best.
Thank you, Inquisitor. These two, I'm sorry. Part 13, The Last Gambit. The only thing left to lose is everything.
It's okay.
through them quickly! Friends below repelling the counterattack.
They're doing their jobs. We need to focus on reaching the throne. Demon have been fighting for a while.
Until the Archdemon falls, Elganon remains invulnerable.
Solus knows that as well as we do. He might betray us after, but he'll do whatever it takes to stop Elganon.
do that. It's bad luck.
Thanks, a bad luck?
Putting your affairs in order. The job's not done until it's done.
He's so serious about it. Won't do that. Just open her notes and no way I'm getting. There's no way I'm getting to 100% on the codexes, but I would love to at least get to like 90. Nope, okay. Like a way I can smash through, but
The throne room. Knowing Elgar'nan, we'll find him there.
Hi guys.
Rook, you made it. Elgar'nan's using the Magisters to control the Blight, just like he used me. They're directing all of it at Solus. He won't make it without our help.
How do you know?
I can still feel it. Hear it.
The Blight?
I'll help Solus. Just get to the throne room.
Careful, Veilguard. He's gonna be so wrecked right now. Oh, hold on, wait for her. Come on, Solus, you can do it. He's smart enough to drag him into tight quarters. Oh, Bellara, don't be sketchy. She keeps making these little staring faces that have me extremely worried. much is going on.
Absolutely.
I'll be at your side through anything. Now let's finish this.
God, that was a tricky fight. You're a badass.
I got this. Go!
I'm actually glad it was Balara, not Nev. I think this fits with Balara's character better than Nev's. But maybe Nev would be doing something different. I don't know. I doubt it, but maybe.
Such arrogance, thinking you can hide from your creator. And I am this world's creator.
You're disgusting.
Every pointed spire and warding enchantment in this city is a child's unwitting imitation of the empire I built. I would have restored the glory. Your lives are too brief to remember.
I saw Demeter's Crossing and Weishaupt, and everywhere else you've left your mark. I didn't see any glory. All I saw was a tyrant destroying everything he touches.
You mistake discipline for cruelty, a failing among those who lack a master's gentle guidance. We only destroyed because you resisted. In the new empire, every child would have blossomed under my protection. And Gillenane, my brilliant sister, would have forged the Blight into a tool of beauty. But she is dead. And all we have is this. Because of you.
Win this fight until the dragon's dead. The hell? I don't think we got the timing quite down on this one, guys.
You are nothing. This entire world is my domain.
Thanks, Everett.
Nothing you do matters. Dragon thrall lives. I am vulnerable. Yet still you fight. Pathetic.
You gotta do your job. I'm doing mine.
I am the Lord of the day and the night. Yield to me and I will show you mercy. Look at you. Your failures. You failed to save the wardens at Whiteheart. You fled in terror at Arlathan.
And then we killed Gillenane.
You have nothing. No army, no dragon, no thrall.
I've got a team, and that's all I need.
I have bound the souls of dragons. I have slain titans and broken the will of gods.
You haven't broken me.
I legitimately cannot move.
You will kneel.
You will fight me.
No.
Oh, come now. You did as well as anyone could have, but you cannot deny the truth.
I can do this. I have to.
Yes!
You.
Looking rough there, my bud.
Elganon. Enjoy it while it lasts.
If you will not bow, you will burn.
Can try.
Your recalcitrance has doomed every pathetic creature in existence.
Half of me.
That one, quickly!
I will see the last glimmer of defiance from this wretched world. And from the ashes shall rise a blighted empire bound to me alone.
I've set that one up! Make that one ready!
There is no light save my glory. No refuge save my shadow. No desire save my perfected intention. I am creator and destroyer. I am will made manifest. I am Elganon.
Oh, slice her right across the neck.
It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elganon and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored...
That'd be the big one.
Please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
Don't.
I don't want to fight you either. But I don't want to see the world go through even more pain on top of what Elgarnon has done. Do you?
This world is broken, Rook, because of my mistakes.
You're right. You do need to make up for the damage you've done. But breaking the world again is the wrong way to do it.
Letting the Veil collapse
is what you want. Making amends isn't about what you want. You have a chance right now to save the world. Bind yourself to the Veil and stop it from falling.
Comes.
I cannot. To stop now would dishonor those I have wronged to come this far.
Even if those you've wronged ask you to stop.
Inquisitor.
You were my friend. We saved the world together once. Can't we save it one more time?
Inquisitor, I am sorry. But I cannot. Long before we met, I failed my oldest friend.
Bring her out.
She
Bring
died
her out.
for that failure. If I leave the Veil in place, I am destroying the world she wanted. And I will have... She will have died for nothing.
Bring her out. What are we waiting for?
And whose fault is that, Dreadwolf?
Morrigan.
One appellation among many, I wear. I have been advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, daughter of Flemeth, and once, long ago, an old friend.
Mythal lives on in her, and in this.
Mythal.
I pulled you from the Fade you loved and sent you into war. I used your wisdom as a weapon, and it broke you.
The things that I have done
are not for you alone to bear, my friend. The many wrongs we did together. I release you from my service.
You are free to find a better way.
My life force now sustains the Veil. With every breath I take, I will protect the innocent from my past failures. The Titan's dreams are mad from their imprisonment. I cannot kill the Blight, but I can help to soothe its anger. I will go and seek atonement. Thanks to you, I now can see the way.
First try. Is there any getting Balara out of there? Yes. Come on, girls, you can do it. Oh, Balara. She's okay. She's okay. That last beat the odds and walked into the sunset.
With Elgar'nan and Gillenane dead, and Solus off to fix his mistakes and right an ancient wrong, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
The story of the Veilguard, a team of heroes who stood
so
strong
cute.
against evil, no matter the cost.
Whatever it takes.
Oh, Harding, I'm so sorry.
But whenever one story ends, another begins.
Like the story of the Grey Wardens, clearing the remains of the Blight so that the flowers can grow again.
Or the story of our Kandorian Parvus, fighting to bring Minrathous out from under Venatori rule.
Or the story of a caretaker, standing watch for new heroes.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of liberation from invaders and usurpers alike, as Treviso threw off its shackles.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlathan was reborn.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man seeing his ward become more than he could ever have imagined.
A woman protecting Docktown at all costs against an unknown future.
An assassin and a demon setting aside the past for the sake of family.
A student of history, helping the elves regain what they lost.
A dragon hunter forging a new life for themselves.
Or the Griffins, finding a new home in Arlington, protecting a world that once thought them lost for good.
There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever.
Aww. Oh my god, that was so good. Like, I feel like I've tossed out my minor nitpicks along the way. Now that the story is done, I can absolutely say that was fucking incredible. I don't remember if I said this in a video or if I just said it on a post elsewhere, but it's like they took all the criticisms they got from the last 3 games, all the lessons they've learned, all of the best parts of this whole series, the past 3 games, the extended media, everything, and just smushed it into this insanely incredible game. As a massive Dragon Age fan, I have never held an obsession this long. That was everything I could have wanted it to be. That last battle was amazing. The way it tied everything together was incredible. It was beautiful. Art direction was amazing. Voice acting was stellar. All of the characters just really embody like how much I love the characters of this game. The story, so many dangling threads answered, tied together. Like, I love Inquisition. And hell, even 2. 2 is my favorite one. But they both kind of fall down in the end a little bit. You know, Inquisition, like, that fight with Corey is just so disappointing. He just disappears from the story for so long. So it's like, by the time you actually get around to fighting him, you don't care about him anymore. And with with 2, you know, that big fight with Meredith is incredible, but Orsino doing what he does, no matter which option you choose, just makes no sense. Everything in this made sense. It would be so easy to not 100% this game and presumably get just a way worse ending. Everything could go horrifically wrong. You could lose everybody if you didn't have everybody leveled up, if you were missing factions, if you picked the wrong people for the wrong jobs because you didn't know your companions very well. I've never had something like that tie so neatly together in a Dragon Age game. Knowing them, talking to them, thinking things through genuinely fucking mattered. And it changed the course of the story. Presumably, I haven't seen the bad ending yet. But there are so many ways that could have gone wrong. We could have lost a lot more people. I'm pretty sure that room of the Fallen near the end, pretty sure if we had fucked up, our companions would have been in there. Kind of more like the Mass Effect 2 ending, where if you make the wrong choices, like, you can lose everybody, including the game. I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for here. And I genuinely, I did not look anything up for this ending. I didn't spoil myself. I had no idea where this was going. I just care about this game, and I care about the world, and I want all of the lore, and I want all of the information, and I want to know the companions. I'm still a little upset that I didn't 100% all of the companions. I usually have no problem doing that, and I do that really early. I feel like this game needs a little bit more content to give me time to do that. I want everybody to be 100%. It feels like I can't do that unless I only drag like 1 or 2 characters around and I do everything with them. You know, I don't know if it's that the party is 2 instead of 3, so you don't have as much time to get approval from everybody, or if it just needed like a couple more missions, or if I just have to accept that, you know, I can't 100% everybody and I just have to, you know, move on from that. Now that I've finished the game, I can genuinely say all of the criticisms I've seen online are, in my opinion, completely unfounded and completely blown out of the water. The art style is amazing. Anybody who's like, oh, it's Disney, it really is not. I'm sorry you don't like color and fun. Games that are just the palette of brown and black that have no depth to them, that's not how you tell a dark story, other than physically dark, and that's not interesting. There's no contrast there. But when you have these bright colors, you have these gorgeous landscapes, the contrast really hits you hard in those really dark moments. In Demeda's Crossing, at Weishaupt, here at the end, Minrathous, the fallout from whatever choice you make, Treviso or Minrathous. You need contrast for those to hurt so hard. I genuinely didn't know we could not make it through this without everybody. And it hurt a lot. But I think I'm on board with it. You know, I think I stand by all of the choices I made. I stand by the experience I had. This was such a good story. It was so satisfying for me. I really hope they're not done. Like, this really feels like BioWare knew they were in trouble and they might get the plug pulled, so they wanted to give fans a complete experience just in case. But it seems like the game's doing well, and I really hope that it keeps doing well because I want more. There's still so much we could go. We could go into different time periods. We could go broader. We don't have to stay in Thetis. You know, we got so many nice little teases about, you know, the Executors and those beyond the sea and the Devouring Storm. I'm so intrigued. I literally, like, mid-Act 2, I already had my brain starting to think of, all of these people did all of the creators that I was talked over before, all of these voice actors I'm blown away. I have no complaints. I'm not unhappy at all. Boy. Juliet Landau, of course it was. Candace Kane. Rowan, Carla Simone Spence. Okay, so that was not who I thought it was. I'll look her up later. I kept seeing stuff online of people complaining about the writing and the voice acting. I didn't see any of that. I thought all of the characters were really distinct. I thought it was extremely BioWare. You know, the story was way tighter than Inquisition was. It had the tightness of 2, but more developed. All of the levels were really distinct and really gorgeous. The gameplay was extremely fun. I have never had that much fun being a warrior. In any game, not just this one. Any game that lets you pick classes. I've never had that much fun being a warrior. Emmerich's spellcasting was gorgeous and distinctive and beautiful. Lucana's was really intriguing. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be disappointed by that romance. I'm not. I thrive off of slow burns, and that was the slowest of burns. And I felt like the payoff was really incredible. He came so far, and we developed really well together. Like I was saying earlier, like midway through Act 2, I was already like, all right, next playthrough, I think I want to do this and this and this. I'm really excited to see what different factions lead to, different races. I want to talk to everybody again and again and again. I want to make different choices. I want to pick different romances. Obviously, there's not like an asshole run through this. There's more like a you fucked up run. And doing like an intentional fuck up run, I don't know if that's in the cards for me. That would be really hard. But I'm okay without the asshole run, you know? I know for some people they claim to like that, but the numbers just don't support it. The number of people who actually pick all of the asshole options when it's not like a second or third playthrough just to see what's out there is so small. People don't like being assholes in games. If you do, I'm sorry, there's lots of other games for you to be an asshole in. Go play Witcher. But there's still so many options in this game. There's so many ways for it to go. The music, that is probably one of my biggest complaints. Like my biggest complaint is probably that they sanded the edges off of things that they didn't need to sand the edges off of. You know, it's okay for the crows to be dark. It's okay for the wardens to be a mess. Like it's you don't have to take the bad aspects of these groups and make it more palatable. Like it's okay for them to be dark and be questionable. So I wish they had played more with that. And I wish like some of the companions fought a little bit more. The friendships and hatreds in 2 are some of my favorite, and I was really eager to see who doesn't like each other here. And unfortunately, you know, I feel like this is more realistic. You know, you spend some time together in really fraught situations. Eventually, you are going to smooth out those edges, and you're going to get along better with your coworkers. Otherwise, you wouldn't stick around. So, you know, there are some of them started off fighting, but they eventually smoothed over and got better. But again, that's more realistic in my opinion. Like you learn to live with each other even if you're not going to be besties. But a lot of them were besties. Like with 2, I love 2 because the companions feel a little more real because they don't just exist for you. Like they're clearly hanging out and talking to each other. They're, you know, having date nights and in card games and whatnot. And these guys are too. I loved being able to find them in different places in the lighthouse talking to each other. I loved that they're sharing interests, that, you know, they find the thing that they can latch on to really care about each other. I believe you know, Inquisition, as much as I love all those characters, like, once the Inquisition is over, they all scatter because they have no reason to ever talk to each other again. A couple of them here and there, like, they'll, you know, be friends forever, but they're gonna go, and that's fine. 2, that was the closest to family we ever got, but again, like, circumstances had changed so drastically by the end of the game that everybody had to scatter. Origins, again, most of those people didn't even like each other, so once it was over, like, bye. This is the game I feel like these people are going to move heaven and earth to hang out with each other outside of this. They're never going to forget Lace. They're going to keep those relationships going. They're going to keep those friendships going. They're going to spend time together. They're going to learn from each other. And, you know, that's the stuff of fan fiction that I just live my cozy life in. I love these companions. I love the story. It's so fucking tight. Solus was incredible. I was one of those people that when they announced that there was only going to be like 3 choices carry forward, I was really upset about that because I love all the little references and codexes. That, you know, those are some of my favorite things of the past games. But the keep was insanely unwieldy. Leading up to this, while I was working on the Emmerich cross stitch, I was watching somebody play through all the games, and at the end of every game, they'd go into the keep and input all of their choices. And as somebody who has played all of these games so many fucking times over the years, and again, absorbed all of the lore and all of the, you know, that's where I spend most of my time, and reading all of the extended media, the vast majority of those choices do not matter. Like, you know, Origins, like, oh, did you get those 2 elves together? Who? You never talk about them ever again. Does not matter. So, like, it's so big and unwieldy, and it's broken all the time. Keeping this offline is great. And despite not being able to say, like, you know, I cured Cullen of his lyrium addiction, or I'm an asshole who gave Fenris back to Daenerys. All of the games were so fucking well represented in this game. They reference there's so many codexes, people say stuff. You know, Isabella talks about the DA2 crew with the found family stuff in that one quest, in the one conversation in the bar. You find a ton of stuff about Origins and some of our Inquisition companions in Weissout. You know, obviously Dorian and May's legacy with the Shadow Dragons. Like, this game had all of those references. I feared it would not. The one cameo I was desperately hoping for that I didn't get is Fenris, and that one does hit because, again, every single other person in his comic run was mentioned in the game, so I felt like his absence was really glaring. And, like, he should have been up in Tevinter. He should have been running around the slaves. He probably would have joined the Shadow Dragons if he was interested in an organization. So his absence feels like the biggest glaring hole to me, but that might just be because I'm a Fenris fangirl, and I know without asking, like, where he is and what you had to do with him, obviously, you know, he wouldn't, like, they can't just include him, but I wish there had been some sort of reference. As far as the big, like, Inquisition choices that didn't port over, the fact that they had the Inquisitor show up and be like, hey, South is fucked, that completely cleared out for me all of the need to port over a lot of the Inquisition choices. It doesn't matter who is divine. It doesn't matter who's on the throne of Orlais. It doesn't matter who's the ruler of Ferelden. If everybody's pretty much dying, Denerim fell, no one's getting any word out of Orlais, who knows what's going on with Orzammar, like, all of these massive institutions are just gone. So it doesn't matter what choices you made. And it's been, you know, 8 years, and we're farther north than we ever knew, which is, those are the things I knew going into this, that I'm like, okay, they're gonna find a way to justify it. Having the South in complete disarray clears up 99% of my other complaints. As far as, like, oh, you should have been able to pick who drank from the well. It doesn't matter, because Mythal is dead. Morgan has the aspect of her, even if that came with the gas, which there's no guarantee it did, she would never use it against the Inquisitor if the Inquisitor is the one to have drank. And if she has the aspect, obviously she's not going to use it on herself. And I'm sure having the aspect comes with a different sort of gas. So that one is moot point. A lot of people were complaining about not being able to say if there was an old god baby, you know, Kieran around. Again, I don't think that matters, because even if he does exist as an old god baby, the old god soul was taken out of him. It's gone. So he is just a normal person at this point. Even if he does exist, at this time, after this much time has passed in universe, he's an adult. He's got his own life to live. Even assuming, like with my canon run of like, yes, he does exist. Soul was taken from him. He's just a normal boy now. He's an adult now. Morrigan is a mama bear. She's protective. We only run into her in these really fraught situations that she's not giving you a lot of information about her backstory. She would be keeping him safe. She would not bring him up to anybody who does not need to know, and no one needs to know. I was worried early on that we wouldn't get enough interactions with the romance option. I specifically picked Dorian because I was really hoping he'd be in it because of the Shadow Dragons, and I was worried that we would, you know, those first few interactions were so sparse that I'm like, oh, I guess, you know, some of those people are right, that if you didn't romance Solus, then it's a moot point. But nope, that letter sealed it for me, finding the letter after the second meeting. That I'm so happy I picked him, because listening to them two talk to each other there at the end, right before the very, very final battle, that was a delight. I'm sure this is gonna be a wild ride if you were a Soulless Mancer, because I don't see any way through there that, you know, the Inquisitor and Soulless ride off into the sunset together. But God, the possibilities for angst. Ugh, that's gonna be fun to either play through or watch someone else play through. Oof. For everybody complaining about like how the faces work, you just need to play with them more. You need to change the heads on that triangle. You need to play with the triangle, because you can get some really cool shit out of it if you play with it enough and don't just stick with the defaults it sticks to. I know some people didn't like the armor. I did. I loved the Lord of Fortune look. I'm really excited to play with the crows in the future. I think my next run I want to be a Mornwatch. Like, again, I already want to play it over and over and over again and see all the different options and experience everything. Yeah, I could not be happier. Obviously, there's still questions, because any good lore story doesn't answer everything, but this answered way more than I ever thought it was going to. It's wild to think that all of the Evanuris are dead. Well, we don't know that for sure. The Evanuris, the 7 of them are. But they had said stuff of like, oh, there used to be way more of us. So there's still the question of like, did the 7 of them defeat all of the others before Solus locked them up? It's like, obviously Inaris is running around. Are there forgotten ones that were bound somewhere else, not in the Fade? That's an option to play with. Though I don't know if they'll go that route since Solus is out of the story now. Again, all of the across the sea, I'm so happy they mentioned the Voshai, because that's like, for me, the most internally captivating. I want to know, you know, what's across the Amaranth. I want to know who the Executors are. There's a lot less Executors in this story than I thought there were going to be. I thought the Executors were going to be a much bigger thing. Yeah, the factions are all really cool. It's really funny to me that, like, Navarra was the one country in all of Thedas that they're fine. Like, nothing really happened to them the whole story. Antiva is back on track. It sounds like they're successfully chasing the Antam out. But other than Antiva and Ravane... No. Ravane might be okay. Ravane's always been kind of a mess. Other than Navarra and Antiva, I think, like, every other country in Thedas is absolutely fucked. Like, for Tevinter, the entire Magisterium is dead? Though you have Dorian as the Archon now, so hey, things are about to get a lot better. I trust that boy. He's going to absolutely dismantle some systems, especially since his greatest naysayers are, like, swept off the board now. The marches are a mess. It sounds like Starkhaven's one of the few still standing, which, Sebastian, but whatever. I trust Aveline to rebuild. Orlais and Ferelden are virtually wiped out. Orzamar's potentially wiped out. Kalshrok's probably doing okay, especially because it sounds like from them, things were actually withdrawing. We still never really got to hear anything about the Warden Civil War, which I'm kind of bummed about. That seemed like it was setting up for a big plot point. The two big plot points that I am, like, curious what happened from the end of Inquisition is what's going on, like, what happened with the Wardens? How was there a civil war? You get no hint of that in this game. It's like they forgot that that happened. And all of the elves disappearing from the southern countries. And then Solus was alone in the end. Like, Solus, what did you do with all those elves? Where did they go? So those are the two plot points from Inquisition that I'm like, did somebody forget what was happening? Somebody on Pillow Fort today made a post super upset about the Varric plot twist. As you guys will see with these videos coming out, I did guess it like over a week ago, like pretty early on. I threw it out as a joke because I do normally hate those storylines. I think this is the best it's ever done. I've ever seen it done. It was really subtly woven in, and it took a bit to figure it out. And it was Solus's mental manipulation to an end in a game where multiple times, like, oh, you can't trust what's going on in your head because you have multiple people running around who can and will fuck with your head. So, like, it served a plot purpose. It wasn't just a, like, lazy writing kind of thing. I mean, some people might argue it was lazy writing, but I think it was executed extremely well for a trope I really don't like. I'm just so blown away. That was so fucking good. I don't feel like I rushed my way through it at all. I feel like I really got to experience it and live it. I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to be laying in bed thinking about this tonight. That was just so good. It was so good. It was so fun to play. It was so pretty to look at. It was really engaging all the way through. There was never a point I was bored, which I feel like I can't say for a lot of games, even games I loved. There's usually a point where I'm like, all right, I'm kind of over this. The Veilguard remains vigilant. Thank you. Thank you, BioWare. Thank you for every single creative person who worked on this game and gave us such an incredible experience. I stand with the voice actors who are striking right now. I stand with all of the incredible legacy and newer employees who got completely unceremoniously laid off. I think that's unacceptable, the way they were treated, and they're still being treated. I'm glad their credits got to remain in this game. But we as a society and EA as a company need to do better. Fuck EA, but thank you to the Dragon Age team and to BioWare for giving me this incredible experience. I'm gonna be thinking on this for a while. Not to cheesy YouTuber sign off this, but I could talk about this for hours and days, and I probably will. So thank you guys for joining me. Please let me know in the comments what your favorite parts are, what you enjoyed, even if what you didn't like. I posed this in my Discord server, which may have been the wrong place to do. Not mine one, the Dragon Age one I spend most of my time in. For those of you that it didn't vibe with, other than just vibes, because, you know, you don't have to like everything, and that's perfectly okay. You know, not everybody can like everything. But if you are one of those people that has a deep, deep complaint, and you feel like I misrepresented the argument, or there is a complaint that's valid that completely threw you out of the game that I didn't cover, let me know. I genuinely want to understand, but everything I have seen online is either complaints that I'm like, oh, did you play more than like an hour or two of the game? Because that is in the game. You might have just missed it. Or it's tied up in a lot of the ridiculous hate brigading and politicking of, you know, this game sucks because DEI, and it's not exactly like Origins. If your complaint is it's not Origins, again, I don't want to talk to you. That's a tired argument. Origins is right there. You can go replay it at any time. But if you had a complaint that I didn't cover, let me know, because I'm genuinely curious. But for me, this is everything I could have wanted. I stumbled into Dragon Age like 8 years ago, and it has not let its vice grip on my throat go ever since. Most of the decorations in my house are Dragon Age. I've read all of the books. I own them all. I talk about this constantly to anybody. God bless the poor people in my life who have not heard me shut the fuck up about this game in like 6 months at least, since we knew it was coming out this year. And now playing it, I will not shut up about it. As you can see, I'm talking well through the credits and after. This is everything I could have ever wanted, and I am so thrilled. I love it so much, and I cannot wait to play all of the games again. I cannot wait to play this one a shit ton of more times. More than even 7, because I was joking, like, oh, you gotta play 7 more times to romance all the companions. No, you gotta play it 8 times, because I want to see the Emmerich romance, and then I want to see Emmerich as a Lick romance. I'm not gonna be happy about that one, but I want to see it. Oh, anyway, I will shut up now, go get some food or some sleep or something. You guys aren't gonna see this for weeks, because I still have to edit all of the videos, but I hope you guys had a fun time. I know I sure did. Thank you. Goodbye.